What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Alright, so first off, I think I mentioned in the last one when I had no wig on that you guys have yet to see Sasha, because there's a lot of her. Sasha is a lot. It's really hard to train with all this, but whatever. It is what it is. Alright, so I will say I am going to be doing back-to-back videos. This one is a Q&A. I asked Instagram a long time ago to ask me some questions, and I have them all saved on my phone. And then the next one, please keep an eye out. It's not going to be the next video that comes out, but it is going to be the next Hot Topics video where I'm making a pretty big announcement. Yeah. There's a lot that has been going on with me, but alright, here we go. Hopefully there are not questions about what I'm going to announce. Alright, here we go. Alright, so first off, thank you to everybody that asked the questions. Okay, what kind of outfits are you normally wearing for a photo shoot? It really depends on, so what kind of outfits? It really depends on the photo shoot, what I am, like, trying to portray. A lot of the times with my photo shoots, I usually give the artist, the photographer, an opportunity to kind of like, not opportunity, but like, it really just depends. Like, I will pick out the outfits and let them know, like, hey, I have a lot of dresses from Shein, or, you know, Squeeze Me Skinny, or whatever. And I want to do, you know, something classy, like where I'm out walking around somewhere and find someplace nice. Or fitness stuff where it's like clothing in my studio or a bathing suit in my studio. So those are the things. And again, it really just depends. Whenever I do a photo shoot with Igor, I will say I more tell him what I want to get out of it. Like this last one where I had said, you know, I really just want to I want to feel sexy in my wigs, which I only had one at the time. And then, I really want to try to embrace this whole bald. So he's the one that kind of came up with the looks. So that is that. Okay. When either of you are meal prepping, I don't know who either of you are, does your meals change? I really don't know who either of you are. There's only... Oh, I was supposed to do this with my friend Jess, and then she had an emergency and we weren't able to do it. Okay, it depends on what phase we're at. Like for me right now, some things are changing, which is what you're gonna have to wait for in the next video. When she's cutting, so she's prepping for a show, so the meal plan will change. For me, it basically stays the same. Same foods, you know, rice, cream of rice, ground turkey, and steak. I don't change much because of my condition. So we can maybe save that question for her when she does come back and we do this again. What's your best advice for strictly losing weight? So there, I can't, okay. The only advice I can give is to like really watch, if you can't afford to, or budget or whatever, to be with a coach, I would say track your calories right now if you're following anything. And if you're trying to lose weight, start slowly cutting your calories, your carbs, your fat, your, you know, whatever. That's the best advice I can give you. Avoid fast food, avoid inflammatory food. Avoid inflammatory food. So, like, that's the best advice I can give you. But really, the best advice would be hire a coach, because it's a lot more in depth than just track your food and cut it. If it was that simple, everybody would be able to lose weight very simply by doing that, and personal trainers would not have a job. So there's a lot of depth. You know, I wouldn't have had to spend money to get educated on how to do this. For different people, different hormones, different ages, different goals, different everything. So there's that. Okay, do I have a goal number for my total for my next powerlifting meet? Yes. It was over 1,100. Okay, so that was like the main thing, is that I wanted to get over 1,100. At this last one, I think it was 1023. I can't math right now, but 1023, and I wanted to get over 1,100. And I had numbers for specifically each lift. Has food changed since you've been powerlifting? No, it hasn't. However, I haven't made much changes as we go. So like when I was on this, like, okay, I want to get my legs bigger, I want to bulk, I want to cut, we would change food and increase it and then pull back. And then we would push, pull back, push, pull back. It's kind of been staying the exact same. You would think, like, okay, as I'm getting stronger, that I would be pushing more calories, but I'm really not. I'm staying the same. Like, most people stay in a certain weight class, so they stay around the same, and they, you know, sometimes they go up in a weight class, but a lot of the times they'll stay for a while. It really all depends on like years in it. Obviously they'll have to go up because as they're getting stronger, they are putting on more muscle tissue, but primarily you stay around the same. So there's that. What am I going to do after my meet? Back off and give powerlifting a little bit of a break and go back to bodybuilding, like five days a week. Why powerlifting? It is the most fun I've ever had competing. I've competed in jiu-jitsu, I've competed in bodybuilding a lot, and it was the most fun I've ever had in competition. Plus, I like my physique right now, so not having to change much, not having to diet. I don't mind dieting. I don't, like, I'm not afraid of cutting calories, and I don't mind hard work, obviously. I just don't like the way that I look when I'm cutting. I don't like striated glutes. I don't like being too peeled. Like, I'm already a little bit, I hesitate to say this. Like, I understand I'm trying to keep my femininity, but I do know that I have a little bit of masculinity to me. And then when you start getting peeled and veiny, it's exaggerated even more. So there's that. And then my face. I don't like diet face. Would you ever make a workout video of you? Would you ever make a workout video of you on the stairs for 30 minutes? No, because I don't do the stairs, and who wants to watch me do cardio for 30 minutes? Would you ever put your sister through an aggressive workout and make a video of it? So my sister lives in New York. She doesn't train like me, and I would never, no. Then hear me out, hot topics and a facial. I don't even know how I would do that. Okay, favorite pastime other than working out or family activities. I recently went roller skating with my clients, and we had so much fun, and we're going to plan it again because some of my clients couldn't make it. So roller skating. And then, I don't know, I could go bowling. Oh, gotta make sure this stays on. I could go bowling. I could have fun with that. Is the top completely coming off? But I am gonna tell you. Okay, so you guys just get to watch this, but so I'm trying to think of other pastimes besides working out and family. I mean, I really don't do much. Hanging out with my friend Igor, who I have a blast with. I mean, it doesn't get any more entertaining than that. Helping him with photo shoots, I have so much fun with that. He's such an incredible artist. So, yeah. Oh God, let me think. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. You still look cute. Any advice to make a demo? I have no idea what that means. No questions. Thank you for being a beautiful badass and boldly bold. Thank you. Okay, any plans to visit Florida anytime soon? Unfortunately, no, unless Blackstone pays for me to go out there, and then I will be in Boca. It's been a while since I was here, gone back to competing. I was here. Have you gone back to competing? I don't know what else they said, but no. If you had a night out, what does either one of you wear on your night out? Okay, this was obviously for me and Jess. I'm a simple chick. I like little sundresses, shorts, and like tank tops and stuff like that. So, and I'm not really like a party person, but I will say I might go out with Igor again. And we usually go in the past 10 years or so. I've gone out twice with Igor. Oh, it's the top that's loose. I've gone out twice with Igor, and we usually go to a gay club because, no, Igor is not straight. It's hilarious when I post him in my stories on Instagram, and people are like, oh my god, I'm so happy that you're happy in a relationship. And I'm like, Igor is very gay. He doesn't play for my team, and I cannot believe that you think that he does. But there's that. Okay, so, what do you wear after your workout? My workout clothes. When all the training is done. Okay, we already went over that. How do you either prepare, or is it something you just know? I don't know what you're asking. Either through a day, do you run into a successful email or success story? How many emails do you go through a day? Oh, clients. So, I have 50 plus clients. Not all of them do daily check-ins, but I do, the ones that do daily check-ins are 7 days a week at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then on the weekends I do the daily check-ins and the weekly check-ins. So it's close to 50 a day. Sometimes if I get a random email, an inquiry, or whatnot. So about that. And then arm wrestling, no. When you go out, where do you drop them off at? I'm assuming you mean my kids. They stay with their dad. So, yeah. And again, I don't go out. I've been out twice in the past 5 years that I've lived here. And before then. Chicken or steak. Steak, but I only eat it once a day. Twice a day. I don't eat chicken. I'm allergic to it. Who is my favorite rapper? I don't really have one. I like them all. Like a lot. How big are my biceps? I have no idea. Why the wig? I've already explained multiple times about how I'm not going to talk about why I shaved my head. And that's it. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video about getting a little bit of information on me and answering the questions and all that other stuff. And keep an eye out for the next video that is me making a pretty big announcement. I am actually not going to make it right now. It's very hot. I'm very hungry. It's 2 o'clock. It's been too long. And I would like to get through this week of what it is that I'm going through before I make the big announcement. Not because it's going to change, but, and it doesn't matter to you because you guys are going to see it in the order you're going to see it. So, I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed Sasha. She's a lot. I know I was fidgeting a lot while I was talking to you guys. And that's it. So, to the person that asked about weight loss, or anybody else that is looking for that, I would love to work with you. I have a client that's 16 right now, another 18-year-old. I've had up to 84. I currently have a 74-year-old client, and I can do everything in between. Thyroid, diabetes, post-cancer, everything. So please go to the description, fill out the contact form on my website page, and I will get in touch with you, and then we will discuss the details of all the different options that I have. So leave your comments below, like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next video.